Good afternoon, crewmates and crew members. Welcome back to the channel. It's almost mid-February. It's about 50 degrees. Light mist coming down. It's been raining the past couple days, lightly off and on. As you can tell, the water's up probably about a foot, maybe a little bit more. It's a little dinge to it. But I'm gonna try something new. My father just passed away a few days ago. He was 82 years old. His body was very tired and he was ready. But before he passed, he gave me his old fly rod. I'm not a fly fisherman at all. It's a two-piece fly rod. It's an old vintage looking rod. It's a Berkeley 100 graphite. Put some new line on it. And I've got a black willy booger on there. It's an 8-foot rod. But in memory and honor of my father, my goal is to try to catch one trout today. Just to make him happy. One of his last meals he had before he passed was some trout that I caught. So we grew up fishing together every other weekend in Grayson County, below the Freeze Dam for smallmouth. And every now and then we'd switch it up and catch catfish. Did a little bit of trout fishing, but we mostly did smallmouth fishing around the Freeze Dam and just below it. But this video is in honor of my father. I encourage all of you to spend time with your friends and family. Get out with each other, take vacations, go fishing, and enjoy life. It is short. Last cast fishing crew. Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's go. All right, guys. I'm going to put an indicator on it just because this is the first time I've done this and I don't really know what I'm doing. The line is a floating line, and I have this tapered leader line here. The water's pretty deep, so I think I've got this at about the right depth that I want it. And I did see online, and you guys can correct me and feel free to criticize me as long as it is constructive criticism. But I did see a video that said to stretch your main line, and that is supposed to help. It is supposed to help with casting, and it's supposed to help keeping the memory out of it. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute and stretch it out. Let me know if this is a good idea or bad idea. Stretching out the main line here. Get back with you in just a minute. Alright guys, this is what I'm fishing with. Berkeley 100 graphite. Sensitive strong. This old reel, it's a Shakespeare 1094, and I don't see a drag on it, so I'm assuming you just use the drag with your hand on the rod itself. I put it's calling for a number 6.7, but I put 5.6 on it, and this is what I'm gonna be fishing with. Little black willy booger. It's got a little color to it. See if we can make it happen. Wish me luck. This is for my dad. The water is up pretty good. Might be a tough day to catch something. Let me know if this thing actually has a drag somewhere on it. If it does, I sure don't see it. There's a little button right here. I don't think it has anything to do with the drag. Let's go. I'm getting excited. Alright guys, this is where we're going to start. Start up there at the white water. Just work our way down through here. This is my mental health. This is definitely my mental health outlet. I've cried off and on for the past 3 or 4 days, and when I fish, I don't think nothing else but fishing. So this is very calming, relaxing to my mind and my body. There goes a herring. How about that? That was awesome. Alright guys, I'd say the water's up probably 1 to 2 feet. It's going pretty good right here, but I know there's some fish in here. Can we get them? We're gonna start off fishing close to me here. Little black woolly booger. I may have to change to something that's got a little bit of color. Alright guys, I've worked my way up and down this hole that I know has a lot of fish in it. And I'm trying to learn just to cast this fly rod. And I just want to see what it feels like to have a fish on. So I'm kind of defeating the purpose of fly fishing here, because I'm getting ready to go to Shank and Cheese Pinch Crawler. I'm gonna work my way back down through this run again and just see what happens for some difference. I used a black woolly booger, probably threw it 100 times. Let's see if this yellow makes a bit of difference. Wish me luck. Alright guys, this is another hole I'm gonna try to get a bite at least. I fished up above me with a woolly booger a lot. Just working on casting, and it's not easy. So I'm gonna come here. I typically get 1 or 2 fish right here. So I took my woolly booger off, put on a pinch crawler, just to hopefully let me see what it feels like to get a bite and to set the hook and to crank one in. Typically a few fish sitting around in here. Let's see what happens. Alright, that was a good cast right there, guys. Got my dad's fly rod out he just passed, trying to get my first trout with the fly rod he gave me. And I did it, guys. I did it. 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 And I guess you just keep pulling it. Awesome. Now I did use a Chuck E. Cheese pinch crawler, but I just wanted to see what it felt like. And this is it, guys. This right here is from my dad. How awesome is that? How awesome is that? Awesome. Beautiful fish. My first fish ever since my dad passed and he gave me his fly rod. Thanks for the fight, big guy, and thanks for the memory, and thanks, Dad.